insignificant mortal lowly one.
As you all know, I'm not very comfortable yet being in front of the camera. And this is Video a Day, Day 4, which, as far as I could figure out, had a title of Hoot Woot! It's Saturday! Well, my schedule being what it is, it's a bit out of sync with the original plan, so today's Tuesday for me, and while it's one of my favorite days of the month, I call it the Tooth of July. I think I'll comment on Hager Kelly's reference to Aaron Harris' post in Tutorspace. It was referencing Google and how they make the rules. Well, Google is the giant, and giants make the rules. This is one of the side effects of capitalism. Once a company becomes large enough, it not only dominates the field, it makes the rules in the marketplace. So, in so doing, it can drive small competitors into oblivion. A couple of examples pop to mind. Nearly since the advent of the automobile, there have been developments of supercarburetors. As early as 1907, they began showing up and being patented. Most of these ideas were bought up either before or after the patenting process, and they were put on the shelf by the big oil companies. These oil companies, by the way, are affectionately known as the Seven Ugly Sisters. Fuel additives are another means of suppression of these concepts. The oil companies insist that the additives are necessary for cleaner emissions, but their true purpose is to foul the boiling chambers of these supercarburetors. They use a vaporization process that when the oil companies put these additives in, it fouls up the mechanism. The end result is that the big oil companies continue to make obscene profits at the expense of the consuming public and, as well, the expense of our environment. I'll mention just one other example, Walmart. Walmart has grown so large that it even has its own distribution network. Its purchasing power is enormous. You all know how small mom and pop stores fare after a Walmart moves into the neighborhood. Now let's talk about making their own rules. If you want to sell plants and flowers in a Walmart, you do it at your own risk. Yes, you get paid after the sale and not before. This causes an enormous problem because of the low-paid, inexperienced workers that are in the garden shops. They have no experience with the care and watering of these plants and flowers, so a huge percentage of them die. And of course, Walmart isn't liable. The source vendor is. It's caused many small nurseries to go out of business. This just shows the power of these large companies. Now, I'm not arguing the right or wrong of it. I'm simply stating the observation of the issue. The bottom line is, we're not going to change Google. Market conditions coupled with corporate greed are the only factors that are going to influence how Google plays in the sandbox. And if we want to play in that sandbox, we've merely got to learn the rules and live by them. Violate the rules at our own peril. Many internet marketers have found that out. We can look at this with sadness and despair, or we can look at it as an opportunity. After all, we're using the power and the might of Google and of Amazon to implement our business strategies. That's a big plus, right? So, learn the rules and play nice. Hasta mañana. Well, actually, you'll see me. I can't see you. Luego, luego.